Welcome to HeKate's Crossing with Paula. Okay, just a really quick, a few tips and ideas and suggestions for learning tarot. Firstly, choose a deck that you feel speaks to you. Most people suggest try a Rider-Waite-Smith clone to begin with, and then grab another deck at some stage as well. There's decks with all sorts of themes and ideas. There's some more advanced decks like the Epic Tarot, which I find the images are not Rider-Waite-Smith at all, they're quite different. There's also my deck that's available for free download called Vesta's Art Tarot Deck. So you can download that yourself and do what you like with it. Basically, what I'm going to do today is just, you've been through the basic keywords for the cards, okay? You've gone through and you've looked at the full, meaning new beginning, student, novice, stepping out of the void into the light on a free path. He's free-spirited. You've got the magician. That's could be a con man, untrustworthy. It's also asking you to use your skills and abilities to manifest your desires. Remember to look beyond the illusion, etc. So you've gone through and you've learnt the keywords for each of the cards. You've looked at my Fairy Lights Tarot quick ramble. You've looked at some of the videos that I've created in regards to these decks. You've gone through, you've had a look at some of the meanings, you understand what the Empress means about motherhood, bounty and abundance, excuse me, and the Emperor being fatherhood or a ruler, a manager, a boss, etc. Hierophant is about tradition, faith, belief, spirituality. The Lovers is about passion, commitment, relationship, union, marriage, choice between two lovers maybe, depending on the deck that you get and what image you see, etc. There are some basic keywords and there are some expansions depending on the deck you use. You see the Chariot being one of direction, strength being one of emotional or mental strength, not necessarily physical brute, not necessarily physical brute. Force, you got the Hermit, he's a monk, he's solitude, contemplation or reflection. You've got Wheel of Fortune, destiny and fate. Justice being legalities, actions with consequences. The Hanged Man, sacrifice, looking at things from new perspectives, new angles, fresh options, all possibilities. 3, you got 13, which is normally death. I've put as transformation, because that's what the death card is normally about, the endings, decaying of old stuff so that new stuff can start coming through. You've got Temperance, which is about moderation, so everything in moderation, not overindulging, just that really sort of gentle, taking care of oneself, blending of one's emotions. You've got the Devil, which is about addictions, orgies, huge parties, past habits, repeated patterns. You've got the Tower, which is all about a sense of shaky, wobbly, everything's going crazy, chaotic. You've got to have a leap of faith to be able to stand on solid ground of reality. Then you can start rebuilding the tower the way you want. You've got the Star, which is about dreams, prophetic dreams, could be about visions, could be about seeing the light out of all the darkness. There's a sense of letting your inner light shine. Then you've got the Moon, which means that you're afraid. You could be afraid of some enemies. You've got taming the wild dogs. You've got a sense of reflection, moon phases, lunar energies. What else can you see in those cards? And then you've got the Sun, which is freedom, vulnerabilities, a sense of sun shining on the situation, everything working out as supposed to, divine timing. You've got Awakening, which is traditionally judgment, and that's all about a sense of resurrecting your true self. You see the dead that are awakening within oneself to become something new. Renewal, you're preparing, you're very close to the end of something. The 21 is the end of the world, the end of the end of things, the farewell, goodbye, shifting from one aspect to another, you're moving into new cycles. So that's a really, really quick keywords for the major arcana there. Then you've got the 4 suits. Okay, you've got fire. Fire. Okay, fire element, wands, batons, rods, staffs. It's creativity, ambition, passion, desire, spiritual energy, vibration, ambition. All those things are encompassed in these cards. So you look at the fire cards and you go through and you work out what does 1 tell you, what does 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you've got the page or the princess. You've got the knight or the prince. Then you've got the queen, and then you have the king. So you just go through and write down a keyword for ace. Ace of Wands is that everything's possible. Okay, it's potential. You've got new beginnings. There's a breakthrough, clarity of thought in regards to your ambition, your desire, your creative energy, creative project. 2 is about balance, duality. 3 is about expansion and growth. 4 is about foundations. 5 is can be about struggles, conflict. 6 is harmony. 7 is moving through new possibilities, inner awareness. 8 is could be a sense of walking away, could be a sense of things happening quite quickly with the 8 of Wands. So then you just go through. You've got 9, which is about a nearing completion. Then you've got 10, which is complete. Page is youth. Knight is a young man, or a young man. You've got Queen as a woman, a mature woman, and King as a mature man. So that just gives you a really, really basic overview of what the cards are basically on a basic understanding. Then what you do is you go through and have a look at the images. And I think that's really important, to go through and see what is the card actually telling you. For example, 3 of Cups. Okay, 3 of Cups is normally about celebration. This is the Epic Tarot. You've got 3 of Cups, which is normally about celebration, partying, being with like-minded friends, being with, could be, if the 3 women, mother, maiden and crone, could be a mixture of people, so you just party, celebration, being with like-minded souls, people who are similar in their thoughts, emotions. So let's have a look at the 3 of Water in here. So when you get decks like, sorry, excuse my language, decks like the Tarot de Messier or IJJ Swift, 1JJ Swift, or the Spanish Tarot, or some of the other decks that have cards that are just like this, 3 cups, or in my case 3 glasses. Okay, so that doesn't tell you much. So 3 for me is about expansion and growth in regards to your emotions, love, dreams, feelings. Maybe you're having some expansion in your feelings. Maybe things are being a bit sort of up and down a little bit. You know, you feel like things are happening for you. But then all of a sudden I might get in my head a thought in regards to maybe another tarot deck, say a Rider-Waite-Smith one, or a, I can't think at the moment because nothing's sort of coming through. So basically it's just remembering some of those basic keywords that are in the tarot books that you've been studying or been learning, or you've looked at what other people have said and thought. So I think it's just about you going, okay, 3 of water is celebration, your like-minded friends, expansion and growth in regards to your emotions, your feelings. Here's a couple of keywords for you. And I think that's the way to sort of really start to understand the tarot. Don't try and do too much. Don't try, you'll see on my tarot journal I have written quite a lot, and that's more of a reference thing, and that's me looking at books, looking at websites, looking at blogs, looking at what other people say and think, having a look at the card on a deeper level, having a look at different cards, different books, what other authors or writers say. So of course then things start to expand and grow. But in a real quick reading, when you're doing a reading for someone, you want really simple answers for people. You don't want to get too complicated. You don't want to waffle, because that throws away the whole meaning of the context of the question. So think about what the question was in regards when you get your cards. Just some thoughts and ideas in regards to learning tarot. I think that's really important to keep things as simple as possible when you're learning. When you're first learning tarot, keep it really, really simple. Don't try and get too complicated, because when you get too complicated, that's when it can start getting a little confusing. That's when you start looking at other mentors, other readers, have a look at other YouTube videos, have a look at other blogs, other websites, look at other readings that are online. Get some ideas and some suggestions and write down what resonates for you. Write down in your own book, your own journal, what's important. So anyway, that's today, Learning Tarot with HeKate's Crossing. Take care and blessed be.